Hello, and welcome to the I've Pet That Pokemon channel. This is the second episode of my Pokemon Scarlet surprise trade Crochet badge quest. Before we jump into it, I know what you're thinking, but this is Pokemon Crystal, how does it relate? Well, I wanted to start with some nostalgia. Generation 2 is possibly my favourite generation just for vibes alone. The mystery, the colours, how the towns look at night, and the music. However, it's also notorious for locking some of its own Pokemon to quite late into the game. This includes the subject of today's video. A brief recap. I'm surprise trading a Pokemon before each Gym, Titan and Team Starbase, and crocheting a Pokemon that we receive each time. Last episode we traded our Lechonk for a Skiddo and demolished the Stony Cliff Titan Klawf. We ended by catching another Skiddo for trade. Titan the Skiddo sent away, and in return we get the Generation 2 post-game Pokemon, Misdreavus. I love Misdreavus. I've completed a Crystal solo run with it, and shiny hunted for one in Pearl's Eterna Forest. I also love that this Misdreavus in particular has been raised for 20 levels. I promise that it will continue to be adored. One problem though, that level. I have no badges, so Misdreavus will not obey me in battle, as shown in our first optional battle together. I decide we need to start on badges ASAP, and so set our destination to the close gym in Artazon. Entering town, I can't help but say hello to this Skiddo, and take in some of the sights with Misdreavus. It's now time to crochet. Breaking down Misdreavus' design is nice and easy. It's got a round head attached to a short skirt-like body. The hair ends in pink. There are 3 locks of similar size at the back of the head, 2 longer locks at the side, and 2 that sit on top of the head. They wear a necklace made up of 7 red pearls. The base of the skirt is shaped like an 8-sided star. Running through the colours, we'll use this bluish colour for the body and hair, red for the necklace, and pink for the hair tips. As before, I settle in with drink, Earl Grey this time. I fail today's Pokedoku, flick on one of my favourite shows, and begin. Naturally, the head is the best place to start. I crochet about 10 rounds, each increasing in size until I get the desired diameter. I've been reading lately about crocheting more perfect circles and having my decreases become less noticeable. I hope it shows. I craft the head, but don't fully close the base, as I'll continue the neck and skirt so I don't have to crochet them separately. I stuff the head using offcuts from old projects too, so a small piece of Skiddo goes in there. I like to take progress photos to post to social media and see if anyone can guess which Pokemon I'm crocheting. I left a clue in the last video as to who's coming next. Perhaps there's a clue in this video too. It took a while and a few incorrect guesses, but one of my Tumblr followers, Slurms007, got it. I continue the skirt and leave it open for the base to be attached later. I made this 8-sided star and sewed it to the skirt, making sure that it all ruffled well. The necklace was a simple case of making a ball, and then 6 smaller balls of differing sizes. Picking it back up, I crochet the hair beginning with pink. I don't know where I got this yarn from, but I hate it. It feels like bubblegum. I switch to blue with spike stitches to make the hair effect. I make 3 same size hair pieces for the back. I play around with the side pieces to make them look wavy. I also leave a few extra rows so that I can attach it to the heads better. I make 2 of these and use a similar but shorter pattern for the top pieces. 7 hair pieces in total. These get pinned and stitched to the head and I move on to the eyes. I like using felt for the eyes, so I build them up with black, yellow, red, black pupils and white highlights. I glue these on and Misdreavus is done. So now let's get this badge. First we have to do the gym test, collecting 10 Sunflora and bringing them back to the lawn. I love this challenge, Sunflora are amazing and I love seeing them all run with me around Artazon. I only wish I could let Misdreavus out so they could race alongside with us. I grab all 10 Sunflora and bring them back to the lawn to end the challenge. With all that done, it's time to face Brassius, the grass type gym leader. We begin the battle with immediate disobedience. Misdreavus turns away and gets put to sleep by sleep powder. It takes a few turns but we wake up, only to turn away again. This allows the petal to do chip damage, nothing too serious. Misdreavus loafs around, turns away again, falls asleep again, won't obey, and finally hits a hex to knock out the first Pokemon. It's time to get serious now, so I terrestrialise Misdreavus in hopes to get good damage ranges. Smoliv is next, and I'm looking to hit another hex, forgetting that Smoliv is part normal type. I still have Psybeam to take care of this Olive and defeat it on the next turn. Now it's Brassius' ace Pokemon, Truly Woodo. He begins a turn terrestrialising Sudowoodo into the grass type it always dreamed to be. I think this battle in particular is a fantastic moment in the Pokemon franchise. A Terrestrial Hex takes it down to 1 HP, activating Sturdy. Now we're rolling. Brassius and Sudowoodo hit back with a Trailblaze, boosting Sudowoodo's speed. Misdreavus is on the verge of victory, and now is the perfect time for a nap. We wake up a few turns later, only to hit snooze and go back to sleep. I heal to keep Misdreavus in the fight, and then he wakes up and uses Hex once more to finish off the Sudowoodo. With Brassius defeated, Pokemon up to levels 25 will obey us, and we can continue our journey through Paldea. One badge down, it's time to think ahead to our next trade. This Pikachu is a great candidate, and I can only imagine who our next member will be. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the love I got for the last video. I really enjoy making these, and so I'll see you in the next part.